Alright, let's look at the homework 5.4, 5.5, problem number 1. Alright, so we want to find the region which is represented by this definite integral. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, first we have to know what this guy looks like. So you have y equals, alright, and a square root of, alright, 36, I'm going to write it as 6 squared minus x squared. Alright, so this guy is a top semicircle with radius 6. Alright, so radius shows up here. Alright, so this is going to be our radius. And we know that it's a top one because it's a positive one. If you have a negative sign here, that will be the bottom semicircle. So it should look something like this. So you have the x-axis, and we'll have a y-axis. Alright, so remember that radius is 6, so it's going to go through positive 6 here, and also negative 6 on the x-axis, and positive 6 on the y-axis. Alright, so the graph should look somewhat like this. So it's a top semicircle. Alright, so this is the graph of this function, square root of 6 squared minus x squared. Alright, then we pay attention to the lower limit, which is 0, and the upper limit is 6. So which means that the region is going to start from x equals 0, and which is right here, and all the way to positive 6. Right? So I'm going to just shade that region. So starting from 0, then you go all the way to 6. So we are talking about this region right here. Alright, so let's try to find this region. Alright, so let's go back. Alright, so this is not it. This is not it. And if you go down, alright, so this is a little too much. Alright, this is the one we're looking for. Alright, we have that. Alright, so once you have visualized the region, then we can use a geometric formula to evaluate the integral. So let's do that. Alright, so this region, this definite integral represents the area of this shaded region. Alright, so we just need to find the area. So we want to find this area A, right? So area A is going to be equal to, right? So this is going to be a 1/4 of the whole disk. So it's going to be a 1/4, 1/4, right? And you know, the area of the circle or a disk is going to be pi r squared. So you have a pi, and r in this case is 6 squared, right? So let's see, you have a 6 times 6 is 36. So 36 pi over 4, which is going to be 9 pi, right? So 9 pi is the area of this quarter circle, and which is the same thing as the value of this definite integral, right? So let's type it in. All right, so this is going to be 9. Right, then you have to put the pi, so we have to, I think you have to go to Greek letter, and let's see if we can find pi. Pi is right here. Right, so let's check the answer. Submit for testing. Alright, it came back and looks like we have the correct region and the correct value for the definite integral. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.